All right, what is up, guys? Back with another video. If you guys can't tell from the upload history on this channel, I really only make YouTube videos when I'm really excited about something. And so today we're going to be talking about the one finger clutch kit for my 390 Adventure. Just got it delivered today, just got it installed and went riding around for about 2 hours in the rain and snow because I just had to test it. And there's a reason why I have my two bikes side by side, and I'll explain that in a bit. But let me show you what I put on the bike today. Okay, so if you go to AliExpress, or if you even Google 390 Adventure one finger clutch, this is what you'll find on AliExpress. It's a new bracket and then this clutch arm. And so the only real difference is this clutch arm is longer by about a ½ inch. This is the original. And you can see, like, compared, like, this is like, I don't know what you would call this, like stamped metal, but the new kit, it's pretty nice, like machined aluminum, pretty good quality. It was like $22 shipped. And so what this does is, with this clutch arm being longer, it just reduces the mechanical force required to pull the clutch lever. And I haven't really wrapped my head around how this works, but it also increases the friction zone. So let me kind of give you an example. So before, with a stock 390, you pull the clutch in, and when you go to accelerate, you have to let the clutch like almost all the way out before it bites. And it was pretty unforgiving because the friction zone was like super small. And so with this clutch kit, when you pull the lever in, I'm using two fingers here, so I'm pulling the lever against my knuckle. It starts to grab right there. And then you have all of this room to play with when you're, rolling off from a stop, or if you're trying to feather the clutch. It reduces the pull weight because it's longer. And that's fine. The clutch isn't that stiff, but when you're feathering it a lot off road, it does get annoying. The biggest thing for me is that it starts working right here and I can feel it bite. And so I don't really have to hesitate or think about it or look for it. I can just like let it out to here and start rolling. And it's so much nicer. And so the reason why I even thought about this is because I made a post about how my 690 Duke has a hydraulic clutch, and I wish the 390 clutch was more similar to that, because the clutch on my Duke, because it's hydraulic, it's extremely light. And same thing, the friction zone starts as soon as you like let the lever out, and it's so nice. And so I made that post on Facebook. I was like, I wish the 390 had a better clutch. And so somebody in the Facebook group, Richard, I'm not going to try to say his last name because I think he's French and I can't pronounce it. He posted that he got this one finger clutch kit off of AliExpress. And I was like, I think that's exactly what I need. So I ordered one, got it today, and it's so nice, guys. It's not as nice as the 690, which is to be expected because it's hydraulic, but it feels close in pull weight. It's still 10 to 15% heavier, but I just love that the friction zone starts right there. And so like I don't have to like look for it. I don't have to like guess if I'm there when I'm taking off from a red light. I just let it out and it's already biting, and it's super nice. So yeah, when we talk about this stuff, it's not that we can't handle the pull weight of the clutch, it's more that friction zone was like on the stock 390, it's pretty terrible. And then I'll kind of go over the install. It wasn't that complicated. You remove the stock plate, and then when I put the new plate on, I just put some thread lock on these bolts just to be safe. This is a clutch cable from a Himalayan, because it's about 2 or 3 inches longer, and I have risers, so I needed the slack. And so when you go to install this, you've got to pop out the end of the cable right there. So you have to take tension off of the clutch arm. And I found the easiest way to do that is to just get an adjustable wrench, like a crescent wrench. Put the crescent wrench on the clutch arm, and that allows you to move it in and out so you can pop the cable out of there with like a screwdriver or something. And then when you get it, the clutch arm is like loosely bolted to the shaft, so you'll want to undo that and thread lock this top bolt. And it's keyed to the shaft so it won't slip or anything. And just double check the fitment, because it doesn't line up exactly like the stock clutch. Like if the stock clutch goes like this when you're looking at the the groove at the bottom, if the stock clutch sits like this, the aftermarket clutch kind of sits like this when it's bolted to the shaft correctly. So it might take some trial and error, but again, it's not that hard. And to get it off, to get this out, or to get the stock one out, once you have the cable out, you just rotate it to the left and then pull it straight up. It takes like 30 seconds to get all of this stuff off of here. It's not super complicated. Yeah, if you're like me and you don't like how the clutch bites on the 390 because it's got that super small friction zone, definitely try this kit out for $22. I don't really see how you could go wrong. All right, guys, that is it for this video. If you have any questions or complaints, leave them in the comments. All right, thanks for watching.